So let me demonstrate the ice beam. If we were to shoot here, now you see it looks like it's blue. That's because it is. It's because we're shooting ice. And the ice beam is my weapon of choice. And see how you can just freeze enemies there? Now if you hit him again, he comes unfrozen again. You hit him again and it actually hurts him. So every 2 shots you do to him hurts him as though it's 1 shot from the regular. If that just made any sense to you. So in other words, if you normally kill these guys in 2 shots, it'll take 4, like that. What I do is I kind of do a trick where I slide my hand across the NES controller's buttons, and sometimes it shoots out 2, like that, which freezes and unfreezes them and freezes and unfreezes them. Now, here's where the ice beam can come really in handy. See, watch these guys right here. Normally you touch them, they hurt you, but now you can freeze them and you can stand on them, use them for leverage. Good stuff. Now, to get out of here, we don't have the high, whoops, we don't have the high jump yet, so you kind of have to time this right so that, there you go, you get bumped out of it like that. Okay, so like I said, there's a few offensive weapons in the game that you can have, but you can only have 1 at a time. It's not like later versions of Metroid where you can like get all the kinds and then select which one you have turned on, which ones. This is kind of like you can only use 1 at a time, and if you find another one and you touch it, it activates that for you, and then if you wanted what you had before back, you have to go back and find it and activate it again. Now there is also a hole in this corridor similar to the corridor we were just in. Do not go down here no matter what you do. It's a pit, it's like a trap, very hard to get out of. So I didn't even bomb the hole because that's how much I don't want to risk falling in. I advise you not to bomb the hole in that corridor. You don't want to get stuck there. Okay, with that said, we're going to move on. Oh, and you know, maybe it's not as obvious, but you can use your missiles to kill things too. Oh no, I can't get the life. Oh man. Oh well. It's good for demonstration. And obviously the missiles are stronger than any of your beams are. At this point in the game, we don't really want to waste too many missiles. But I just figured I'd demonstrate that now anyway. Yeah, so my strategy, I mean, some of you may not like the ice beam. That's fine. It becomes necessary much later in the game though. So, I advise you at least end the game with it. You'll eventually see why. I prefer to just get a hold of it and keep it, but that's pretty much what I'm going to do here, but I will also show you the other beams, or well, other beam that you can have. So at this point, now that we have the ice beam, we can, whoops. Oh, by the way, these red guys, you can kill the red ones with missiles, but with missiles only. However, the yellow ones, you cannot kill them at all, so. Yeah, these guys, missiles won't even hurt these guys. And look, so here's the top. Just wanted to show you the top because, I don't know, I felt like it. At this point in the game, like I was going to say, we want to collect more missiles, so we have more firepower. Like, when I say collect more missiles, I mean like increase our maximum amount of missiles we can carry. Because we're going to need way more than 5. Especially when we go after the mini-bosses. We're also going to get more energy tanks, because we need more life. And then we're going to start finding more power-ups. This original Metroid game here has considerably less power-ups than you may be used to if you're used to the Metroid Prime games. That's only because this game was, you know, the first and came out before it, and, you know, they didn't have much to work with, so. You know, it was also the first game they didn't know was going to become a popular Nintendo franchise, as popular as it became, so they didn't include as much. I know it's a very weak excuse, but it could be partly true. So I'm going to show you where we can get more missiles. Here's some right here. So I'm going to try and show you where at least the majority of the missile power-ups are. And I'm also going to get all the energy tanks, so here's another energy tank. You can see our missile total is 10 now. Every missile power-up is going to give you an extra 5. We can end up with quite a bit of missiles by the end of the game if we keep getting them all. In total, energy tanks is 6, I believe. Now, we've been in this vertical corridor before. I'm just going to drop down the wall here, get hit a few times. Going in here is where you got the bomb power-up. So we're just going to double back and go through pretty much where we just were. The corridor we were just in. Only for the sake of getting back out of this area. Woo! And, you know, this is Metroid, so, you know, if you're gonna play this game, you're gonna be dealing with a lot of, exploration and backtracking to get other things. Not quite as bad as, later Metroid games in that department. But still, there's you know, there's quite a bit of it. So, if you don't like going through the same areas many times throughout the game, you know, backtracking through places, then this may not be the game for you. But don't let that stop you from watching my video here or my videos, because you know, it's still fun. I guess what I'm saying is, don't give up on Metroid if what I just said, if you think that's going to turn you off, because it's still a great game. They're all good games. I mean, that's the reason why it became a franchise for as many years as it has anyway, so.